to that tab somehow. I don't remember exactly how I had it attached there. And then this side of it came back, and I think I had a bolt through one of these holes for it or something. Originally the thing was this long. I had my brother make this, I measured it right here and needed a 10-inch radius, and he rolled me a piece of steel about this long with that arch, and then I cut out what I needed. This back plate right here, this is actually a brake steady shaft from an original.
You should have patented that. Why didn't you patent that?
To the back wheel. That's original, and the arch just happened to match what I needed there, so I used that and bent it and welded it together.
Why didn't you patent that?
Maybe I should. It only works on a Triumph though, or a 1973 Sportster with the right-hand shift. It's got to be right-hand shift because your hand is on the clutch over here. You automatically take your hand off the throttle when you're shifting.
They had.
It just comes down
what the hell was that? I was watching something today. They had the shift on the other side.
Yeah, some of them are.
That was on the Hard Knocks.
They put a foot clutch down on the bottom, and that's dangerous.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one I showed you.
Right?
Yeah, that was the one I showed you.
It was on the Hard what?
Hard Knocks.
Yeah, and he's got a foot clutch. My foot pedal over here is my brake, but his is his clutch. And that's what I don't like about that video clip, because the guy's driving like this, and he's basically riding one-handed all the time with his throttle hand, because he takes his foot and he stabs the clutch, and then he pulls that shifter back on this side, and half the time, well, let's see, should I shift again yet, or maybe not yet? So he's doing most of his riding with his throttle hand, which is kind of unsafe anyway, because you got to move this hand. It's not a solid grabbing on connection. Mine, on the other hand, when I take my hand off the throttle, my other hand is squeezing tightly on the clutch. So I've got one hand firmly on the handlebars when I come down to make my shift, and then go back up to the throttle. See how that works?
Okay, your clutch is still over there.
My clutch is right here. So when I pull in my clutch, I've got one hand firmly hanging on to my handlebars when I go to do my shift, whether it be downshifting forward or upshifting, and I go back to the throttle like that and let off. So then I'm back to two hands on the handlebar. And I'm not doing this BS down there that they're doing, taking the foot off the peg and stabbing the clutch. They're stabbing the clutch pedal down there is what they're doing. And doing this and that.
I done it.
Only the throttle hand? No thanks.
I run the old Harleys.
Yeah, that's dangerous doing it that way.
Suicide with the foot deal. And
then they had the shifter back here underneath the seat. Yep.